everyone, and welcome back to my channel for another episode of my new series of dollar store makeovers, where today I'm going to be giving a makeover to this seahorse wooden decoration thing. And like before, I started by removing the tag string thing that it had and giving it a quick coat of gesso. As you can see here, the seahorse had like some ingrained lines and this like C written on it with a starfish. I really was not a fan of the sea and the starfish that was on it. It wasn't part of my original plan or design. So I used some puffy paint to try to fill in just that part of it in hopes that that would help like cover it. And then I went over that again with gesso, and I thought that it was like good enough with the 2 coats of gesso and the puffy paint plus the 2 coats of the acrylic paint that I was going to end up putting on it anyway. As you can see here, I counted the lines and it was a perfect 7, and to match with my design from last week, which also had a perfect 7. If you watched last week's video, you probably remember what I'm talking about. Although this rainbow is a bit more bright and bold compared to like the softer, more pastel rainbow I did last week. This is also probably going to end up a decoration in my bathroom like last week's video was. And because of that, I wanted to tie in the same rainbow design so they kind of are matching. Also, I just wasn't really sure how to paint a seahorse. I've painted a squishy seahorse before, but that was very like cartoonish, and I felt like this shape lent itself a bit more like, I guess, realistic. And after 2 coats, the acrylic paint happily was like fully opaque. I thought I was gonna have to do more coats of paint, but sadly, as you can kind of see, the sea and the starfish are still kind of peeking through, and so I decided to get out my white Posca marker and do a base coat of white and come up with a new design. Instead, I'm using this like glitter fabric paints, one that's just like a gray glitter and then one that's like a rainbow glitter. This was nowhere in my original plan or design, and I know I probably could have done more coats of puffy paint in the beginning or more coats of gesso or just like regular paint to cover this, but I honestly felt like that was going to take a lot longer than what I ended up doing with the puffy paint, and I almost never use this puffy paint, so I decided to give it a chance. But I will admit this was not in my idea or my design, and while I was editing this video, I kind of thought that maybe it would have been better if I just did like pure white. When I saw the base coat of white, I was like, maybe if I would have just gave that 2 or more coats to make it like opaque, it would have looked better. I'm very indecisive with how I feel about this, but I didn't change it. I sealed it with the Mod Podge and it's done. I really liked the rainbow, and that was my original design, but looking at it now, that is very simple and basic, so the glitter, sea, and starfish do give it some detail, but I'm not 100% sure if I like the glitter. I hope you all enjoyed this video nonetheless, and hopefully maybe you all like how this turned out, and maybe I'll grow to like it more. I'm not really sure how I feel about it right now, but thank you all so much for watching this video. I really hope you all enjoyed it. Bye!